Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise and today we're going to be learning how to crochet this super quick and easy beanie. You can definitely make this up in under an hour. This is a beginner friendly project and I will be going over all the stitches with you as we use them, and we will not be using a magic ring for this project. I will also be going over how to change the size of your beanie so you can really make this as large or small as you'd like to, as well as long or short as you prefer. I'm going to be going over all of that. All you're going to need to get started on your beanie is some worsted weight for acrylic yarn, a 5mm hook, and a pair of scissors, and we are ready to get started. Okay, to get started on our beanie, the first thing we have to do, as always, is make our slip knot. To make a slip knot, wrap the yarn around two of your fingers and across, just like this. I'm going to pinch that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone. Then I'm taking my pointer finger on my other hand and I'm putting it under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then I'm just flipping that second strand of yarn up and pulling it tight. Let's do that together one more time. Wrap the yarn around two of your fingers and across. Pinch that yarn tail with your thumb. Take your finger on your other hand and put it under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight to make your slip knot. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. Pull on that yarn tail to tighten the loop down around the hook. And now we're ready to get started on our chain. To make a chain, you're just going to grab the yarn with your hook and pull it right through that loop. Again, grab the yarn and pull it right through that loop on your hook. You need 4 chains to get started, so let's do that 2 more times. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Now we're going to connect the last chain that we made and the first chain that we made with a slip stitch. To make a slip stitch, I'm going into that first chain. I'm going to yarn over and pull up a loop. And then I'm pulling that right through that loop on my hook. So now you can see that we've made a little circle with our chain. That's going to act as our faux magic ring, so all of our stitches in round 1 are going to go right into the middle of our circle, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and trim this yarn tail down a little bit so it doesn't get in our way. To start round 1, we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and this will not count as a stitch. For round 1, we're going to be making 10 double crochets into our circle here. To make a double crochet, we're going to yarn over, put our hook into that circle just like that, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops, and there's your first double crochet. So we've got our chain 2, which does not count as a stitch, and our first double crochet. Let's make another double crochet together. Yarn over, go back into that circle, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. You can scoot your stitches down as you work to make more room in the circle, just like that. But let's go ahead and make 8 more double crochets for a total of 10. Okay, once you've got all 10 of your double crochets into your circle, we're going to go ahead and finish round 1 by making a slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet that we made, which is right here. Make sure you're going under both of those loops. And again, to make our slip stitch, we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, and then pull that directly through the loop on our hook. And before we move on to round 2, I'm going to go ahead and find this yarn tail at the back and pull on that to go ahead and close up that circle. Okay, we're ready to get started on round 2. We'll start by chaining 2. This is not going to count as a stitch throughout our project. It's just there to give us that height to start the new round. And for round 2, we're going to be making an increase into every one of our stitches for the entire round. That means we're going to make 2 double crochets into every stitch for the entire round. We're going to start right here into the same stitch we made our slip stitch into. Make sure you're going under both of those loops when you make your double crochet. So there's one. I'm going back into that same stitch to make my second double crochet, just like that. Going into the next stitch. There's my first double crochet and my second double crochet. And we're just going to keep repeating that all the way around. You should end round 2 with 20 double crochets in total. Okay, once you have all 20 of your double crochets, it should be looking something like this. You may see what looks like another stitch here, but that is just the slip stitch that you made at the end of the last round. So we're going to skip over that, and we're also going to skip over the chain 2 that we made and finish round 2 by making a slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet that we made at the beginning of the round. Just like that. Let's go ahead and get started on round 3. We'll always start by chaining 2. And for round 3, we're going to make our increase every other stitch. So if you remember in the last round, we made an increase into every stitch, which means we put 2 double crochets into every stitch all the way around. For round 3, we're going to make 2 double crochets into the first stitch. So there's 1 and 2. And then we'll make 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Just like that. So we've got our 2 double crochets into the first stitch and 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So that means into the next stitch, we're going to put 2 double crochets. So there's 1 and 2. And into the next stitch, we'll make 1 double crochet. And we'll just repeat that pattern all the way around, making 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and 1 double crochet all the way around for a total of 30 double crochets. Okay, once you've made all 30 of your double crochets, it should be looking something like this. We'll end round 3 again by skipping over that slip stitch in the chain 2 and making our slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet that we made at the beginning of the round, just like that. We'll start round 4 as always by chaining 2. For round 3, we did an increase every other stitch, so for round 4, we're going to do an increase every 2 stitches. So we're going to do 2 double crochets right here into the first stitch, like that, and then we'll make 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. So into the next stitch, I'll make 1 double crochet, and into the next stitch, I'll make 1 double crochet. Then into the next stitch, I'll make my increase, so I'll place 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And then again, I need to make 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. And we'll just repeat that all the way around for a total of 40 double crochets. Okay, I've got all 40 of my double crochets. You probably already guessed we're going to end round 4 by making a slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet that we made at the beginning of the round. So go ahead and do that. And we'll move on to round 5. So start by chaining 2. And for round 5, we're going to do an increase every 3 stitches. So now you can really see the pattern that we're making. We did an increase every stitch for round 2, an increase every other stitch for round 3, an increase every 2 stitches for round 4, and now here in round 5, again, we're going to do an increase every 3 stitches. So go ahead and put 2 double crochets into the first stitch. Make 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll make our next increase by making 2 double crochets into the next stitch. And again, 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. And you already know the drill. We're going to repeat that pattern all the way around to finish up round 5. You should have 50 double crochets in total at the end of round 5. Okay, once you have all 50 of your double crochets, we'll go ahead and end round 5. Again with that slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet, just like that. We're ready to get started on round 6. Round 6 is going to be our last increasing round, and then we'll start our non-increasing rounds. For round 6, like always, we'll start off by chaining 2. And because in round 5 we made our increase every 3 stitches, in round 6 we're going to make our increase every 4 stitches. So we'll make our 2 double crochets into the first stitch, and then 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And into the next stitch we'll make our 2 double crochets, and then 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. Okay, and again, we're just going to repeat that pattern all the way around for the entirety of round 6, and you should end round 6 with 60 double crochets in total. Okay, once you finish round 6, go ahead and make your slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. Okay, so at this point, your circle that you have should measure about 6 to 6.5 inches across, and that is for a regular adult, I'd say medium-sized beanie. So if you need a smaller or larger size, you can take away a row or two to make a smaller size, say for a child size. And if you need a larger adult hat size, you can go ahead and add as many rows as you need. The only difference will be that for every extra row that you add, you'll just have one more double crochet between each one of your increases. So for in row 6, we had 4 double crochets between each one of our increases. In the next row, we would have 5. In the row after that, we would have 6, and so on. I think I'm happy with mine, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next row. Now we're going to be starting our non-increasing rows. And we're just going to make 1 double crochet into every stitch all the way around for the entire round. So no more increases, we're just making 1 double crochet into every stitch. Finish the round by making your slip stitch and at the top of that first double crochet. And now you can already see that hat shape starting to form by doing that row without our increases. So now we're just going to keep repeating row 7 until we're happy with the length of our hat. But you can make this as long or short as you like. If you like that sailor cap kind of a look, you can make it shorter. Or if you want it to be long enough to fold up, you can make it a little bit longer. It's totally up to you. And I will meet you right back here. Okay, so I ended up doing 15 rows in total. You may have more or less than I do, but I'm going to go ahead and tie off by chaining 1. Cut the yarn, and then pull that right up through that chain that you made and pull it tight. Then we can go ahead and weave in that yarn tail. And your beanie is all done and ready to wear. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your beanie turned out and what you'd like to see next. If you aren't already subscribed, go do that. It really helps me out and it's the best way that you can help support the channel for free. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one.